He was tough at first,
Could become a welfare issue, you know.
but it's hard to make a decision, and I was waiting. He'll let me know, like the family dog 20 years ago. You could see she'd had enough. He shook his head.
Dogs are different. They communicate. Cats just soldier on.
And the thought of him doing some sort of brave act because he thought I needed him around.
Do you want more time? You don't have to rush. I can give him a booster, and you can come back in a week.
I was being cornered. Is that for him or me?
You're not mean to want him alive.
He was appealing now, his face twisted into compassion that I wouldn't let near. How much more time do I need after 18 years? He looked away.
I guess no time's a good time.
So minutes later he'd returned with the nurse, glanced down at me kneeling on the floor, my cat curled against my arm and said,
You can stay like that if you like.
They prepared, heads together, murmuring an approach.
Have you done this before?
I shook my head. Henry knew something was up. The shaver came out, whirring like a baby's power tool, removing the fur down his one front leg. But he stayed, wedged against me, not like the old days where he would have been halfway up the curtains. The vet pulled back blood into the syringe, let it fuse with insulin, then slid the mixture forward. I could feel his little cat heart pounding, and he wasn't liking the sensation, struggling to stay on top of it. So I said, Hey, you, and the vet looked up, thinking I'd changed my mind. Henry's eyes widened briefly, a nanosecond of surprise, and a slow faint backwards, the way they do in Hollywood, head collapsing on the bench, his body still, then cool. And I started to cry again, but quieter now, because death feels quite like nothing.